Hi guys, welcome to the UX course, and we are at module 3 wireframe and layout, and we are going to learn design token and visual structure. And let's recap what we have learned so far in the last chapter. So last chapter we did Figma basic and auto layout. Uh, Auto layout being an important part of Figma application wherein we do all the UX design, and we did three kind of auto layout. We understood what auto layout is, and we understood the framing. One, you have normal frame wherein you can move an object freely. One, you have auto layout wherein there are 9 fixed positions you can move an object to. Multiple objects you can move around with wrapping, horizontal and vertical. And then we did uh, how an absolute position works within auto layout. That basically means you can put an object and you can tell it to ignore auto layout within auto layout frame, and you can place that object anywhere within that auto layout frame, and you can move it freely. And I think this auto layout has been a lot of challenge for a lot of designers. But if you understand auto layout and the base structure of how to design an application within a frame, it can really help you and it can really guide you to do a better job. Once you do a good frame within a design, what happens is your developer does not have to be worried about something missing out. You have to have the proper name or designation for all the layers, and you have to have a tree structure within your layer panel. That is what we saw, what I did. And there are like header, body, and then you have bottom navigation. So all works in this strategy. And let's see, let's go and deep dive into it. So let's deep dive into design tokens. We'll start with listing them down first. So we'll start, let's say we'll call it, or we'll do it in system design itself. So we need there'll be three parts: colors, typography, then we'll use sizes. And sizes can be property sizes, font sizes, and all of that. Sizes can be icon sizes. So we'll do these three for design tokens. We'll not do responsive for now. Responsive we can do later, because these three will take time. So let's do the basic color first. We can start with we can take a random color for now for brand, and then we can use this for grayed out. And let's create a black color. We can use these three colors for now. And in typography we'll use two different type of fonts, and we'll make them styles. So let's put these into section, so we are not missing anywhere. Let's make this white. This is white. No, this is not white. Change this to black. Okay. Okay. And then we'll use two different kind of typography. So first we'll use title, and for title we'll use DM serif display, and and for body we will use DM Sans. Generally, we'll have to create this style first. We'll 16 and this will keep 40, and so this is how you can create a style first. Okay, then you can just create a style out of it, call it title, and let's call it body, and then we'll apply the variables later. First, let's do this, and we can start with the color variable first. So let's start with the color variable token first. So you have to go to variable, and then you have to start with color, and we'll create a color collection. We'll rename this collection to colors, and first color we'll use is brand. For branding we'll use this color, and then we'll use off-white. We'll shift enter. If you do shift enter, it will duplicate. Off-white, we'll use this color, and then we'll use dark, and now let's go ahead and create font variables. So we'll go ahead and create a new collection called typography, and in typography we'll start with creating strings, and in strings we'll go ahead with font, family, and first we have to create title. So we'll create title, and for title we are going to use DM serif display. This will catch on, and then we'll do shift enter, and we'll use body. So if you do slash, it will group it and it will create child elements. So we'll use DM Sans, and now let's create font sizes. For sizes you have to use numbers, so let's create that as well. Font, and we'll do sizes. So first we'll use I think there is something missing. Okay, yes, we have sizes. Something is missing, not family. But okay, we had to create it outside. So let's delete this, and we are here, and let's create a number, and let's call it font and sizes, and we'll start with let's say we can go with multiple sizes, but we'll go with two sizes for now. We'll use uh, normal, which is body. We'll call it 16, and shift enter, and this one we will use for title, and we'll keep it 40, and let's apply those sizes and text to uh, these. So we'll go ahead and we'll apply the variables here. We'll use title. For title we'll use title, and for size we will use title as well, and let's go ahead and apply that in body as well. Click outside, change the property of body. We'll use a variable for body as well, and also for sizing we'll use the variable normal. Let's create one more property within variable. um, let's go to font and let's create number. We can just create string as well. String and number both works in weight, so let's create a string, and we can call it font weight, and font. No, there's something wrong here. We'll have to go to font itself, and then we'll have to create a string font weight. Let's see if this works. Font. Why am I getting font? So this is supposed to be size, size, and this is supposed to be in a group weight. It's new group from selection, and new group should be outside. I can drag it out and I can just call it weight, and I can have two kinds of weight. Normal, I can keep it normal, the value as well, and we can also shift enter and create bold, and we can also keep bold as well. Bold will take the bold option. So we definitely don't have to use it right now, but let's see. Let's do that. So let's say you're typing something in body font, and you want to apply the variable as bold, and you want to create one more property. Let's create one more property, duplicate this, and let's say body bold, and let's apply the variable for body bold. We'll use variable body bold, and for this one we will apply body normal. So you can see this is body bold, and that is body normal. That is how you can create typography tokens, and which you can use through all your design files, all your design pages. And so let's say I can also apply the different colors. You can see that more in detail once you start using um, the different we can start using in the font. So let's first we'll have to do is we have to apply the variable here. So we can use brand directly from here, and we can change it to off-white. So the variable is working. That's a proof. And now let's go ahead and create sizes and paddings and all. So let's go ahead and create another collection called sizes, and in sizes we'll use number, and we'll call it uh, object object sizes So for sizes we'll use, let's say two sizes we'll use for now. There are multiple ways to use this. Big, okay. For big, so we have to actually group this as well. Let's call this group sizes, and for sizes we'll use big, and for big we will keep it, let's say, uh, 40 40, and for small we'll keep it 24. Shift enter. Small, we'll keep it 24. And now let's create, let's go ahead in object, create padding. No, this is not working. So object, padding, okay. It created another object, so that I don't want. Let's call it padding. Let's create two kinds of padding. Space padding can be used, instead of calling it padding, let's call it spaces. In spaces we'll use normal, which is 21, and shift enter, we'll use it small, which is 7, or 14, let's say 14, and we'll shift enter and we'll use it big, which is we'll use 34. So you have spaces, size, spaces, and colors and typography. Let's create one more, and let's group it. Let's take the group outside, and let's call this group corners. And for corner we'll use the same. Let's delete this. We can just change this back, duplicate this group, and let's call this one corners. So corners also have the same kind of sizes as well. So let's see, let's check and apply them. So let's create an auto layout object. um, let's create a button first, button, and let's put this button in auto layout by pressing shift and A, and let's bring it inside here. Let's put a brand color onto it, and for text let's put off-white, which we have created. Okay. Let's change the name of the layer to button, and now let's use corner radius. So corner radius you can use it from here, but instead of directly typing, let's use variable here, and you have to go to corner radius, and I can use a normal one, or I can use this smaller one. So click here, and let's use a smaller one, and whether we can use a bigger one as well. And so see here you have padding as well. So spacing, if there are more than, so let's put this button in one more auto layout by pressing shift A, and let's call it buttons, and you have one button. Let's duplicate that by pressing Ctrl D. Now you have two buttons. So here you have the main, okay, let me give it a different color so you would be able to identify. So now you have padding here. Let's use a padding from this spaces. Let's use 21 from right and left, 21 from uh, here. We can increase this, and we can also have this gap as a variable. You can use 21 on mine. Okay, now let's apply a different brand color here. of white, and let's change the text to brand color, and let's apply a variable curve here, which is, so we have one problem here, that you are able to see all the properties, but there's a way to work on that. So you can go back to variable, and these sizes you can change. So let's say this and this, I want these to be appeared only. So you see I have all the properties. So I can, sizes I want to only use on width and height, so I'll apply it here. And spaces I want to only use when there is padding or there is gap, so let's apply that as well. So gap, it will only show gap. And corners I want to only apply when there are corners, so let's change that as well. Deselect and just say corners. Now if you go back here or here and see, everything else has disappeared. Okay, so font size is still there. Let's go back to our variable and go to font sizes and select all of them and change the property to font weight, font size, line height, letter spacing. So this will only be applied on typography properties. So this is how you can create variables. Now let's see, we are here, and this only I can see corner radius, and in font, let's go and check it out. So I'm in font, and let's see if I want to try to apply a variable. Let's go to style and see. I'm on a title and I want to change the size, so I only can see the font sizes. So this is how you can create design tokens to keep everything consistent. And then these are basically reusable design component. Then you might not have to keep creating the same kind of properties all the time. You can create the property one time, and then you can keep reusing this property, and this will help you, this will save you a lot of time, and this will also make the designs and all the pages very consistent, which is very helpful as a designer. Everything will look aligned and consistent. So let's go ahead and see what is going to be our next chapter. So we have completed Figma Basic and Auto Layout, and now we learned about design tokens and visual structure. Now we are going to, in next session, we are going to learn mood boarding and design inspiration. So what happens is, sometimes you can visualize everything, but even though you can visualize everything, you might need help with understanding or getting some inspiration from other designers or other applications. You can take a screenshot and you can put it as an inspiration, and then you can play around and match the design or do a better design than what you have seen. You can take inspiration from Dribble and all other places, Dribble and Behance, or you can take inspiration and create mood boarding from real application. You can take their screenshot and you can put it out, and then you can create the entire design inspiration. So I use mood board, I do design inspiration. I also create cover, so it makes it look like that I have all my files structured. Thank you. So see you in the next chapter.